Ladies and gentlemen, this replay was recommended to me because I heard that Grubby used the Panda technology. That's what I know about this game. And you know, Orc using Panda, of course not as the first hero. You can't open Tavern hero with Orc on super high level because the Tavern heroes, they can't creep that well without support. With human you can creep, with militia maybe Dark Ranger, but I digress. Maybe Orc with Dark Ranger opener is viable. I tested it, but you know, I'm not a pro player. But how is Grubby doing? Grubby is doing very well. At the day when this replay was played, when this game was played, he got his rank 11 on Warcraft Champions ladder, on Warcraft Champions server, and he wants to get rank 10. He needs to still grind a little bit because, you know, it's getting harder and harder when you are climbing in the ranking. But yes, he's playing as a blue orc on the bottom right of Shallow Grave. Pretty rare map in tournaments. A lot of people veto it, but not on Warcraft Champions. It's a cool map. And let's see what Grubby is going to do there. His opponent is very characteristic. It's Angry Acolyte slash Vietnamese Gosu. This guy is from Vietnam. He's very OG. He has a lot of games. I tested it. I checked this. It's not rank 1 undead on the server. It's rank 3 undead on the server. You may say, Saul, is Happy rank 1 on the server? The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. Happy doesn't play on Warcraft Champions, like 1-0 and Labyrinth, they don't play on Warcraft Champions that often, so in order to be high in the ranking, you need to have the mix of being good slash MMR and activity, and they have low activity. Undeads are well known for scouting with the Acolyte, and Grub is opening with Farseer, Headhunter. So, recently ghouls were nerfed, so recently like 2 months ago, and because of that, Headhunters are a little bit better because ghouls are attacking weaker. They nerf their base damage, so it used to be 12 to 14 range without upgrade. Oh, Lightning Shield! Mr. Kukara, Mr. Angry Acolyte, oh yes, he shows that he knows the map well. And look at this, he was able to get Lightning Shield from this amazing Renegade Wizard. And because of that, his creeping speed improved. I really like it. I really like it. Bam. Nice experience. Item. No, don't forget the item. Item was hidden inside of this Orc Magi, like a corpse. And rank 3 undead forgot the item. And he's like, maybe he's like checking his pockets. Maybe he'll check his pockets. Like, man, I should have a smartphone in my pocket. Where is my smartphone? Maybe he'll have this like aha moment. And ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen now? We have Mr. Grubby with the Kobold Geomancer creeping. So Grubby is just creeping. Interesting approach. I have seen orcs doing that versus humans more often, but can this work versus undead? It works not that bad actually if undead expands, believe it or not, because you get level 3 before your opponent and then you just farm the ghouls. But yes, Mr. Angry Acolyte, he doesn't have his +3 ring, but it's not the end of the world. As you can see, he's regenerating a lot of HP with his Ritual Dagger. The scouting skeleton confirms that Grub is nearby. And now my question is Angry Acolyte is going to creep? And he sees that Grub is not coming. And look at this, this is a pretty big camp. And Angry Acolyte is just creeping. Grub is creeping small green camps. Okay, he's still making Headhunters, making a shop, very standard opener. And there's a crystal ball. Angry Acolyte is checking how much time he has. And look at this, it's pretty tough camp, but gives a lot of experience. And a nice item. You know that undeads, they love mana for their coils, for their nova. And Wand of Mana Stealing can give you mana and can take mana away from the opponent. Okay, Grubby went for Staff of Teleportation early on. That's quite interesting. So he can't really get surrounded. One ghoul has fallen. And there is no level 3 on the undead, and another ghoul is dead. I like what is happening here for Grubby. Grubby needs to keep his Headhunters alive. Of course, they are not that fast. Body block with another Headhunter. They are saving each other. That's beautiful. Death Knights are already on half HP. And I'm checking Grubby base. The tank is not ready yet. Okay. Grubby is doing a lot. He got 2 ghouls, and the Death Knight is on half HP, but this Death Knight is so patient. Death Knight wants to get 1 kill, and then he will get level 3, and let me tell you, his coils will deal 200 damage to enemy units, so it's going to be quite easy to just coil all of those headhunters, but in order to do so, you need to have HP! Grubby with the body block. Remember, all of the good undeads, they sell their TP. Death Knight is trying to survive. Grubby doesn't have enough mana for Chain Lightning, and the game is stabilizing. Lich is in the altar. By the way, you can go for Dark Ranger if your opponent is playing a lot of headhunters. You know, it's the preference. But yes, the Dark Arrow is pretty good versus headhunters. So Grubby's headhunters are pulling back. They're in a good shape. Grubby is just pressuring with Fartir. Look how confident Grubby is. I love it. Grubby played like 200 games on ladder. Grubby is playing every day, and man, his micro is better and better. His Staff of Teleportation. Grubby with Panda! Now we have the answer. So, what I can tell you about Panda. Panda is a hero that needs levels. Panda level 3 is when we can start talking about Panda being good. Why Grubby is using Drunken Haze as a first spell? Because it's just better, it's more mana efficient. Grubby got himself surrounded, and the shop is ready, so it's not the end of the world. So the plan for Grubby is just to creep Panda to super high level. Usually if you play Headhunters, you play Tauren Chieftain or Shadow Hunter second, and then at tier 3 you add another hero. But if you play Panda first, I mean, this Panda is pretending to be a Tauren Chieftain. By the way, how we can speed up the Panda creeping? With Farseer you provide wolves, and yes, look at this beautiful Drunken Haze. It means that units they have a chance to miss, and it's like area of effect thing, and it's also quite cheap mana wise. Okay, why Grubby went Panda here? That's a good question. I mean, it's just a test, so Grubby is testing a lot of stuff. He saw the opportunity to creep his second hero to high level, and that's what he's doing basically. But yes, Panda is very no standard. Panda is good versus air, but there is no air just yet. And Mr. Angry Acolyte could see the mighty Panda. What Undead should do versus Panda, I don't know actually. It's a little bit uncharted territory. We'll see how this game will go. Definitely Panda is good versus good. Okay, maybe I have an idea. So, if you play Headhunters, your opponent likes to play a lot of ghouls, and Panda is amazing versus ghouls. This is amazing versus ghouls as well. Why Grubby use Speed Scroll? For this very reason. Coil Nova hits hard, and if you go tier 3, it means that you want to morph your Headhunters into Berserkers. Coil Nova on the creeps. Oh, the Sobi Mask. This is one of the best items. Undead love mana. And this item gives you extra mana regen, and the longer game goes, the more mana you have. That's very nice. Undead is waiting for his tier 3 power spike, a little bit similar to Grubby. Grubby is going to finish the camp. He got level 3, that's very nice. And Panda is getting nice levels as well. Grubby with Spirit Walker Tauren. Okay, are Taurens good versus Undead? They're amazing versus ghouls. Of course, you may say Soul, but Undead can just morph destroyers and attack the Tauren. I mean, that's true, but it's, you know, one destroyer doesn't have that much damage if there is only one Tauren there. So very interesting unit composition by Grubby. I love it. I love that he's willing to test it. You may say, Soul, how is the skill of 2 players if you compare them? Definitely Grubby is ahead with MMR, you know, so he has a bigger chance to win this game. Panda with Dire Wolves is trying to creep the red camp. Undead with Dark Ranger, the third hero, is here. And welcome everybody, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. Let's go! We are casting Grubby versus Angry Acolyte replay, and creeping with destroyers is very cool because you can dispel all of those buffs that the creeps are using, right? So you can dispel Soul's Armor, you can dispel Inner Fire, all of this good stuff. Panda got level 3. What's the item? Ooh, Grubby got a decent item. Hagdar's Pipe is very good. Especially when you have Panda, especially if you play Spirit Walker, it's just more mana everywhere. That's pretty nice. Grubby's on tier 3. He's adding Blade Master! What? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Grubby woke up and Grubby chose creative unit compositions. That's pretty nice. Welcome everybody, and shout out to the live Twitch viewers, shout out to the live YouTube viewers, because the live streams on YouTube are back. So if you want to check them out, it's SaulApeMan on YouTube. Welcome everybody. Okay, Grubby is teleporting back. He has to. Panda is on level 3. Let's go. Breath of Fire, use Chain Lightning. The ghouls are on fire. One coil to use it, and is ghoul going to die? Not really. The Drunken Haze is blinking. Grubby has Taurens. Why Grubby is playing Blade Master as a third hero, you may ask? So I published not that long ago Grubby game when he played versus Mass Air of the Undead and of Human. Human plays Mass Griffons. And Blade Master with Orb of Lightning with Mirror Image is an amazing anti-air actually technique. But the problem is that if you play versus Destroyers, they can dispel the Blade Master, but man, Grubby will definitely buy a lot of Orbs of Lightning in this game. I think one for Blade Master, one for the Panda. Blade Master is getting all of the love here. We don't want this Lightning Shield. Undead is sharking around. We have 3 Destroyers in the air. Very solid amount of Destroyers. Are Destroyers good versus what Orc has? They are good versus Taurens, they are good versus Spirit Walkers, but again, how good Blade Master can be against all of those Destroyers. He's just on level 1 with Close +5, he needs his Orb. Grubby is very patient. He's just creeping his Blade Master. Level 2 is here. We need an Orb. We need Orb ASAP. At the same time, Angry Acolyte is not expanding just yet. He's just going for the Necropolis. Angry Acolyte doesn't have Lumber. That's an issue. Okay, we have so many Destroyers in the air. We have also some Skeletons, but he used them when Spirit Walker was alive. What a blunder by Angry Acolyte. As you can see, Blade Master on low level can die quickly. Was it a good idea by Grubby? The answer is Blade Master evaporated. And Angry Acolyte, the Undead here, is showing us how do you play Undead. You just hero focus. Now in Panda we trust. But versus all of those Destroyers, Panda ability is useless. Angry Acolyte is going for another hero kill. Farseer has fallen. Grubby is reduced to the Panda. Undead still has a lot of units in the air. Dark Ranger is surviving. There is so much mana on the Death Knight. He can heal the Lich. Lich is alive, but look at Grubby. Grubby has 3 Taurens, and even though there is so many Destroyers, the Taurens are surviving so far. Breath of Fire can kill Dark Ranger. One of Destroyers has low HP. Obsidian statue needs to provide a lot of value. Dark Ranger is trying to stay alive. Grubby is fighting back. Grubby is refusing to GG out. Grubby is refusing to die. Those Taurens, they need to be careful. Supply lead for Grubby, but again, Undead invested a lot into hero kills, and he got the hero kills. It means Blade Master and Farseer are in the altar for a long time. Maybe we'll go for Farseer Tavern Revive. We'll see about that. Brave Panda is trying to hold on the Undead, and it's interested into Orc units. Again, Berserkers, they have very good damage against Destroyers. Destroyers, they need to be very careful. Okay, nice micro by everybody. They are saving so many red HP units. Death Knight needs to be careful. Remember, he still has Sobi Mask. It's hard for Grubby to heal. And again, those Destroyers are constantly attacking Taurens, but the Taurens looks like they are surviving for now. What about the Destroyer? Blade Master is back. Does it mean that, okay, coil to keep the Destroyer alive? Can we get another Tauren? It's 5 supply and 300 gold. Denied. That's pretty good. There is still no expansion. Grubby checked for the expansion with his red HP Berserker. Maybe by accident. I don't know. Welcome everybody. My name is SaulApeMan and I'm an ape. Let's go. Welcome to the evening stream. And welcome to the Grubby replay review. What is he doing? Is it Tiny Great whole time? Oh, the Spirit Walkers resurrected Tauren. I like it. Okay, now there is enough lumber to get the camp here, to get the expo up. So, Farseer is in the altar, but it's all about Blade Master levels. The red camp is up for grabs. Undead should know that. If Undead will let Grubby creep this very camp, it should be okay. And for the Orc, Undead is creeping his own camp. He needs to regenerate a lot. This Blade Master has been red HP since like 2 minutes. Poor Death Knight is tanking damage constantly. Tome of Knowledge with a little bit of more HP, I mean more strength will give him a little bit more HP maybe, we'll see about that. The wrong golem is here. What is the best item? I don't know. Healing wards? Healing wards are here, so basically Undead can creep a big camp and heal, but the bad news is that there is no big camp and man! I think we can all agree that Grubby is a little bit behind, but he got amazing item. Look at this Blade Master inventory. Helm of Valor and Claws of Attack. It means that Blade Master is tanky, that it means that he's chunky. And again, Undead let Grubby creep. Undead let Grubby creep. And Grubby is creeping. It's going to be Blade level 3. Okay, Flute is pretty okay. By the way, Flute buffs Blade Master as well, because with the Orb, Blade Master is a range unit. I heard that it only works if you attack a air unit, you know, this buff. And Undead is chilling because Undead has the expo. Grubby knows about this. Is Grubby going to construct the timing? We'll see what is going to happen. Welcome everybody, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. So, what Orc can do, because we are on tier 3, Orc can buy Tiny Great Hole. It's 600 gold for like expansion that goes up really quickly. But judging by Grubby movement, what he wants to do, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to push, and he has the every right to. The map is almost empty, there is like nothing cool to creep. By the way, Farseer was dead for a long time, and with Farseer, the Kagdar's Pipe of Insight / Archmage Aura was dead for a long time as well. Undead is just chilling, Undead has his destroyers, has his statues, Undead has a lot of mana. Okay, 69 supply for the Undead, 58 supply for Grubby. There are 2 Forest Troll Trappers, and that's about it. After creeping those 2 monsters, we are going to enter StarCraft 2 mode. It means no creeps on the map. Those wolves are just scouting. Peons are going for long distance mining. Grubby has 800 lumber, it's more than enough. Or maybe they want to start the towers for potential expansion. Angry Acolyte, the Undead is there. He has no TP. It means that his expansion may be on trouble. Wolves are there. Okay, we have very big skeletons. I like it. I mean, not very big. Big skeletons. Dark Ranger is on level 3 with Dark Arrow level 2. Undead is ready to fight. Grubby starts the fight with Chain Lightning, but this Chain Lightning tickles. But yes, eyes on Panda and Blade Master. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see about that. Destroyers are here. Destroyers can dispel mirror images, but to my surprise, there is no dispel used. Angry Acolyte needs to micro better. Speaking of that, one of the destroyers is dead. Blade Master is here providing a lot of damage. Panda is ready for the Breath of Fire as well. Undead has expansion. Undead doesn't need to fight here for real. Mr. Angry Acolyte doesn't have an exit plan. The right Blade Master has been spotted, but he has good items. And there is a healing ward cancelled immediately. Mamma mia, the unit composition of Grubby works. It just works. This Blade Master Panda, this Breath of Fire! Grubby with his creativity, Panda, Blade Master, Farseer! It was Farseer, Opener, Panda, and then Blade Master, and man, this Undead had supply lit. He wanted to take the fight, and Grubby with his creativity was able to take the fight, and he was behind, but not for long. The Undead is scouting for the Orc Expo. There is no Orc Expo, and let me tell you, soon enough there will be no Undead Expo as well, because Grubby is clearly ahead, and he's about to push soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Blade Master as an anti-air hero. That's love it. If you want to keep your Taurens alive, you go for the Blade Master. Grubby killed one of his Berserkers in order to stay on 50 supply. Grubby is going for expansion himself. There is no Shadow Hunter, it means no healing. There is no Witch Doctors, it means no healing. That's the problem. So Grubby has high. And okay, how do you heal your units? As Orc, you kill your own Tauren and you revive the Tauren. It's available because of the human aura. You have so much mana on those Spirit Walkers. It's 250 mana per revive. Mamma mia. Blade Master, the third hero. With the Orb, with some nice items with Invul. Grubby is chilling. He knows about his opponent expansion, but he doesn't want to risk it. Farseer has Staff of Teleportation. We are probably looking for Chain Lightning one Acolyte kill. Undead is in his main base. So expansion is unprotected. Yes, Chain Lightning. Can we get another Acolyte? Oh, Parter needs to be careful. Grubby needs to stop now. There is no way to stop the stuff. There is no way to... Oh, and Undead even missed the coil. I mean, coil landed, but too late. And it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Hello, everybody. We are casting Grubby replays from yesterday. Very fresh Grubby replays. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, guys. Look at this Panda on level 5, accumulating so much mana. Grubby expansion is almost ready. Undead is just thinking what I can do versus this Grubby efficiency. Grubby staying on 50 supply. It means that he's not paying additional tax. So, you know, he is in a decent situation. Again, he can use all of his wood peons to get gold. So he doesn't need to make more. Grubby saved gold. Why Grubby saved gold? For this reason, he decided to buy double heal scroll. He's just super efficient. Now he'll save some gold to produce units. Grubby has 1, 2, 3 production buildings. Double Tauren totem, by the way. So it's Berserker, Spirit Walker, Tauren unit composition. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Undead is ready. Frost armor around full mana heroes. 62 supply versus 50 supply. Undead has supply lead, but Grubby has double kill scroll. Position of Grubby a little bit off. One of the headhunters is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fight is here. We have the juicy abominations. Grubby with speed scroll. Grubby saving his farms is just fine. What about the rest of the Grubby army positioning? Grubby has Beastful against skeletons. What about the destroyers? Destroyers are getting destroyed by Blade Master, of course. Farseer needs to survive. There is an attempt to hero focus the Farseer. Coil connected, Nova connected as well, and level 5 Farseer has fallen. And that is showing us that for the Undead it's all about the hero focus. And how this fight is going to end, we'll see about that. Supply favors the Undead, but Grubby is fighting. Farseer is not that of an important hero. Blade Master is important. Panda is important. Again, Grubby made his shop and here, and it's a genius move because this is exactly when the fight is here. Dark Ranger will die. Oh, Blade Master got level 5. It means creepily level 3 is unlocked. And even though Blade Master is a third hero, this Blade Master is on level 5 already. And those crits are crazy. 212 crit. Let's go. Undead is still efficient, but Undead doesn't have that much supply. But Undead has Coil Nova. Undead is reduced to 1 statue, 1 destroyer, and 2 heroes. But Blade Master level 5 has fallen. Where is Grubby army? Grubby has his Panda. Grubby has 1 Spirit Walker that soon will be able to revive a Tauren. There is more. Look at the Grubby army. We can revive. We can revive some units. Panda needs to survive. Oh, we are healing the Tauren. We are healing the Tauren by attacking it, lol. Oh, the Spirit Walker got sniped. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen now? Big fight is ahead of us. Is Grubby just winning? We'll see about that. Is Grubby just winning? Coil Nova, Panda has fallen and man, no! Grubby has left the game! Grubby's heroes just melted! I thought it's a genius plan, but in reality, ladies and gentlemen, there was no healing. Even though there was shop, we are missing Shadow Hunter. Ay. Mamma mia. GG is called. And man, I got excited, but Undead proved that Coil Nova in the good moment is pretty dangerous. Guys, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to leave a comment. I try to respond to every comment. It's a challenge for 1 week. Makura for you. And see you in the next one. Bye.